I'm grateful, very grateful, for still being alive. I'm looking at my image there. I'm still alive. At 44 this year. I'm still alive. I look weird. My hair is soapy. I'm holding this forever and talking to my reflection and saying, really, what is the point of my life? What is the point of me existing among all the billions of souls? No, it is not depression. It's just existential questions. What is the point to me? I wish my hair wouldn't go grey. I wish my fingernails would grow healthy. But such I am now. This is who I am, my body. And however much I want a miracle to happen, it's not happening. So I've got to accept this is who I am and be grateful for it. This afternoon I've realized some of my beliefs are pretty grim. Yet, I'm given everything to be happy. I live in a beautiful place, around nature. People are kind. My landlords are kind. Yet, all I can see is a degradation of my body and the degradation of the world. What I see reflected outside, I wish I could help. I wish I was pointful. But my life is such that I'm just a human. I work to pay my rent. I work to pay my debts. My debts are my fault. It's because I've wanted things that I have to pay for them now. Through my work. And it's okay. There is no point to my life other than experiencing moments of joy and well-being, which I experienced earlier before I got really angry about my body not healing. Yet, if it wanted me dead, I wish it could just go and take me now, but I'm still alive, so obviously it doesn't want me dead this very minute. But really, there are a lot of other people in the world. They are struggling, they haven't got food. Like in Sri Lanka, I'm amazed. They are that angry with everything. They're beating up their politicians. And so they should, really. They should. If I had a politician with me now, I probably would beat him up. But I haven't got one at hand, so all I can be is be angry with myself at the pointlessness of my life. and my hair going grey, and my nails bleeding. I will be honest and show this one has died. I have now no nail on this thumb. The others still have nails. It's been a condition that's been growing for years. So soon I won't have any nails. I'll be even more ashamed of myself. I'll still have to pay rent. I'll have to work hard to pay rent. And I'm looking forward to a holiday, which I'm lucky I'm even able to have a holiday. Some people aren't able to have a holiday at all. I'm so lucky, yet I'm not happy. And today I've really thought a lot about my life and what's the need for it? And what's the point of Jesus? What's his point, frankly? As far as I know, he's wasted his life. But if he's a multidimensional being that is still alive now and can go through loopholes and appear in another form, well, I'll say to him, well done to you. Please appear now. But he's still not there. My belief is such that miracles will not happen to me. I am destined to suffer. I am destined, whatever, regardless of state of the world. I'm just expecting things to get worse and worse. And this is truly who I am, in the worst state of myself. I am lucky to be alive today. Am I feeding something through my negativity? Through my suffering, am I feeding something? Is there something that feeds off our emotions? I only want to feed them with love. But I cannot find it because my body will not heal. Because I will not give it time, and I believe it cannot heal. That I'm fucked now. I've just got to wait for death. I'm 44, so it will still be at least another 20 years unless my heart gives in. So no, really. I'm serious. Life is beautiful. But when you reach the point where all you see is decay in your body, and you hear news on the TV that I don't watch, that you've got to wear masks, that death is all around you, I think, oh yeah, come and get me, death. I've had enough, frankly. What's the point of me? What's the point of my life? If I had children, my point would be that I'd be there for them, but I haven't, so I'm lucky I can be in the state where I think my life is pointless. I haven't got dependence, but I haven't got much money either. So it's interesting to watch myself. Be really who I am. I've opened the door. I will close it soon, as soon as I've come back. To me, I look so ugly, and it's okay. To someone else, it doesn't matter what they think. Why do I believe what I believe? Why do I see myself as someone that needs to suffer, that is pointless, with an inability to speak? Why do I keep my voice shut? Because I don't want to offend them. I don't want to rattle their comfort. People are protesting all over the world. Others, I'm proud of you. I really am proud of you. Proud of you. Keep on living. It is worth it. I still have legs. I can still walk. I can still use my hands, regardless of the state of my nails. This is a human being. And this is me in my ugly mental days. If people reject me, what can I say? I'm expecting it. I'm expecting to be rejected because of my appearance, because of my shame, and it's okay. You know, when they're around me and I have to behave a certain way, it's hard because I feel I can't be myself. It stays here. It creates problems with hormones, with stress. It's not just that. I mean, anxiety towards the future. Look, my body, I know you're doing this to protect me. There is no shame in you lacking of sap. All you wanted was to contribute, to have a reason for living, a reason to be. But what is the point to life? If we can't help each other, if we can't love each other, if we can't be honest towards each other, I want to say to my landlady, please stop spraying the fields with shit chemicals. I've told her, but she's not interested in listening to me. I'm just a tenant. All I see in those chemicals, I see cancer written all over it. She doesn't see cancer written all over it. She doesn't see some plants are allowed to be alive on her property, other plants are not allowed to be alive on her property. Some birds are allowed to be fed, should be fed, other birds should not be fed. It's okay, it's okay. It's not for me to judge. I just wish I felt hurt sometimes. I know I'm here to work. I'm an adult in working life with a very lucky small business that works well, that people like. My body is degrading. I see no escape but death. But in the meantime, waiting for it, I'm just living in shame, seeing my body degrade a bit more every day, thinking I could go and see a doctor and take some pills. I'll have to take those pills for a minimum of at least 3 months. And you know that they'll do a test for my blood, in my blood, to check my liver is working properly every month. So the pills they are going to give me to kill fungus are going to have to be monitored every month for liver damage. So if that's liver damage or having nails, you know what? I'd rather keep my fungus. I'd rather keep it. I'm doing everything I can with plants. It's not working. But that's because I'm doing everything. I'm not listening to my anger. I'm not listening to all the words I'm repressing. In my normal state, I'm not being who I am. I'm pretending to be another person. I've always pretended to be someone I wasn't. Someone quiet, nice, says yes to everybody's requests, or most of them. What's the point of my life if I'm not myself? If I have to live in shame for the rest of my days, hiding my feet because I've had no toenails there for like the last 15 years? Come on, my feet. This is a shame I live with. This is my body. I'm so fucking angry with it. Why is my body not healing? But people around me are obese, they've got diabetes, they've got cancer, they've got all sorts of weird things, and I haven't. Look, my shame and my lack of nails. You know, at least I'm alive and I don't have to take pills every day. And even if I'm not healing, I'm able to talk to myself and show how ashamed I am of myself, and that's okay. It's okay to be ashamed in this body. It's okay. to not want an operation to have it all cut out. Because my body is doing this to protect me from what I do to myself. What I do to myself, the shame, guilt, I'm not even going to lift my t-shirt. No. I'm not interested, I've done that for too long. Showing my body because it was my only value. It's time I was angry. It's time I question my life. It's time I question my pointlessness. You, Claude, Alexandra. Yes, you've got a crumb on your forehead. Well, leave it there. Because that's who you are in this moment. And I don't care about judging yourself for having a crumb on your forehead. You can judge me if you like. You can throw the stones. Great, I'll be dead. Cool. At least I'll be gotten rid of all my problems. Having to work hard. It's interesting to watch when we can talk to ourselves, and it's very rare. We can see how much we hate ourselves, or we hate our lives, and we are given everything to be happy. Everything. I'm given everything to be happy right now. I've got space, I can shout, nobody will be bothered by my shouting. I can just be who I want. And even if my face looks weirdly distorted, it's okay too. I can be myself right now. Whoever that is. It doesn't matter. There's been too many lives, too much suffering, too many lives, too much suffering. Now I can be in love with that image of myself. What is love? It's a gratitude. Loving someone is wanting them to be happy just as they are, without changing them. I can be myself. What's the point of it? Of life, if I can't be myself? If I can't say it's like I'm happy to see the image of me. I've always, as a little girl, I always dreamt of seeing the image of me on screen. I always wanted to be an actress. It was not meant to happen. No pop star, that wasn't meant to happen. No fashion designer, that wasn't meant to happen. No plumber, that wasn't meant to happen. No prostitute, that wasn't meant to happen. A chocolatier, that seems to be working. What's the point of my life, again? To experience. I have so many questions and no answer. I could be anybody. I choose to be the person I believe I am, with my beliefs, mes croyances. In a way, I wish I could be mad. It must be a relief. When others see you as mad, at least they expect you to be eccentric. What they expect of me, I don't know, I've not asked them. But I think what they expect of me is someone quiet. It does not rattle their comfort. I want to be heard. I want to be heard, and I want others to quit talking with their reduced views, tunneled visions, who don't let me finish my sentences. Do I not listen to others? I feel I've done that all my life, till I meet a person who's more that way than me, and I have met a couple in my life. When I'm with them, I don't listen to them at all. I'm so relieved someone is listening to me that I do not listen to them at all. But they're not seemingly interested in expressing themselves. So I watch them. And sometimes we talk about the 80%. I wish I didn't have to be ashamed of myself. I wish that shame could stop. I wish that asymmetry in my face would heal itself, but it's not. The right side is always straight. The left side always trying to smile, always trying to please people. That's my mother's side. Am I my family traits? Am I my past? Obviously so. My body is reflecting my past. I must be my past, therefore. Alexandra, Claude, toi qui as renié ton nom, ton prénom, je m'en fous. Ils ne m'ont pas demandé comment je voulais m'appeler. Je suis partie et j'ai changé mon nom. Cela m'a donné le pouvoir de me détacher d'eux. Pourtant, je ne les hais pas. Il y en a que j'aime beaucoup dans ma famille. Sûrement 70% des gens. Malheureusement, je me concentre sur les 30% qui ne m'aiment pas. Et je pense souvent à eux, je me dis, pourquoi ils ne m'aiment pas? Je ne sais pas. La communication ne passe pas. Je les juge. Je leur dis, ils ont un cerveau étroit, ils ont des vues étroites. Ils ne veulent pas m'écouter. Ils ne veulent que l'image qu'ils ont de moi, qui n'est pas conforme à ce qu'ils voudraient que je sois. It will never be. I've got something in my tooth now, it's a shade. Oh well, enjoy having something in your tooth that you haven't. It's interesting to watch ourselves and think. But I wish I could find a purpose to my life, frankly. Other than just making chocolates. I mean, it's cool making chocolates, but it's just there to pay the rent. And when they're dead, well, it will happen in whenever, if they don't chuck me out before that. I mean, what's the point of life? To work, to pay rent. I'm so lucky, look at the place I live in. I really am blessed. I'm so fucking lucky. And I should be so happy. But all I can see is this body that doesn't heal. And the frustration at myself. And all the work I've got to do before I can rest. And the only rest will be when my body has had enough of living and it decides to go to the other side, or someone imposes their decision on its body. God, life, I know you're watching me, you fucking silent bastard. At least I can watch myself and see how demented I am, or not, and accept myself just as I am. While the door is open. Enjoy the doors open. I feel guilty having this door open. Just because I've gone out. I feel so repressed inside. That I think it's harming my body in some ways, isn't it? I'm grateful to my body to be as strong as it is. It's not grown cancer, it's not grown diabetes, it's not got... The skin rash is gone, nearly. I've only got to heal the nails now. The hand and my mind. This wandering mind that I've always loved. I've always loved this mind. And I'm doing this for me. And it's okay. just got to remember, keep your head straight. Keep the head straight, because otherwise you're going to grow old with a lump around your neck, and you don't want that. You've got one at the front, you don't need one around the back as well. So keep your head straight, which is not my natural state. My natural state is the pleaser. He's got their head forward, subserviently. Do you know what? My life is pointless, but I'm loving recording and watching how much my life means to me. Even if it's pointless, and in 20, 40, 60 years, or tomorrow I'll be dead, which is okay. But in the meantime, there's still some life. And what do I do with it? I enjoy the space. I enjoy really this door open. I really enjoy it. I love it. It's not... Well, okay, we'll go into that, because what is it? It's somewhere I'm not allowed to go, so I respect the space. Truly, 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 I do. I will not go there, but knowing the door is open, I feel like, I don't know if they're trying to, do they need the money? Do they need me in their life? Do they need the hassle I'm bringing them? Or are they just there to helping me, and I'm there condemning them for their choices of spraying the fields? I am sorry, I'm condemning you. It doesn't matter, because you'll just do whatever you want to do anyway. And what I think does not matter to you. It's okay, but I'm grateful for you letting me live here with you, sharing this beautiful house, which I really don't deserve. I'm sure I don't deserve it. I'm sure I deserve to suffer much more than this. But I'm so grateful that I have all this. And I'm grateful to Millet to remind me how grateful that I must be every day. I've not forgotten. Even if I wish I hadn't paid you so much, but never mind that. Money is not who I am, and through this door open, it's a weird sensation, because this could all belong to me, but none of it does. What is the sense of it belongs to me? Is it my security? But then look, if it belongs to me, I've got to look after it on my own. It's way too much. For one, you need to be 10. How do you get on with the other human beings without falling out? I fall out with everyone after 5 minutes normally. Look, I have to make that straight, because it's a looks, isn't it? So to go back to the door, I'm grateful. I really am grateful. But I feel I don't deserve all this good, yet I'm angry inside, because I can't be myself. I can't make noise. Yet I probably disrupt them by making the noise I do. This is really for nobody else but me. And if you post it, please don't judge. This is just a human being. I'm so lucky. I really am lucky. I'm blessed. And all I want it to end. Because I don't want to see my body degrade like it's already so heavy to carry. I'm fed up with it. Any operations will not give me back my self-esteem that I have lost. I've never had it anyway. Self-esteem, what's that? That's self-respect, isn't it? Toi, Claude, l'adolescente. Alexandra, l'adulte. Toi que tu as choisi être. Even if you don't know who you are, it's okay. I accept you as you don't know who you are. Now could you please hang this washing? Because it still has to be done. Look, this is too personal, isn't it? But who gives a shit? Frankly, what's life about? What is life about? If you can't philosophize about it, at least it gives me a point, is I can ask myself, what's the point of this life? In all gratitude. And I am blessed. I am blessed that I have a voice. I still have it. I still have it. And I am free to say exactly what I want. This is immense power. If only I could use it in a way to manifest my future, instead of being frustrated at my body for not healing. You've got to find your expression. You've got to find your voice. And you've got it. Do you know when I touch this lump here? I've had it a long time. I feel fear. I feel utter fear. It takes me here, it goes straight deep in my brain. Fear. Something just clicked in my neck as I said that. It's releasing something just to express it. I feel sorry for people who are not interested in looking at what is in themselves. I am sorry I judge them for not even going there. It shows my narrowness of mind still. My ego is still failing me. If only I could love myself and see how much I have to give, but I can't help the world. I feel so powerless. Money would help, but money is just money. Money doesn't buy self-esteem, does it? It doesn't replace those moments lost. Adorer l'indifférence, celle qui lui bouffait le cœur. Cette indifférence qu'elle seule a créée. Où est ta voix? Où est ta voix? You must be allowed to be alive because you're here. And you're allowed to be alive for other things but work, but feeding your body and housing this body, keeping it warm. You're allowed to be just who you are, hanging your washing. Thank you for these moments where I can be myself. And I'll think later, I am mad to post it. But I will. Is this bloody Wi-Fi on? Oh, bloody hell. Well, never mind. Oh, hello Bill. Still there, are we? Yeah. Still busy controlling people? Yes, with fear? Yeah. Well, you might as well. You've got some insecurity to hide, haven't you? Like I have. Like, what's this human being here? A consciousness. That I am angry with. Sometimes I feel alone, like even I don't understand what I mean. So who could ever understand me? There's no chance. No chance at all. This human being here at 44, I've been pretty lucky, and I'm so grateful everybody is still alive just as they are in my life. My landlords, Barry, Charlie, wherever he is, Millie, Sarah and Jade, and all my family, the ones I love more than the others, but we won't talk about the others because they don't want to talk to me, so that's fine. you know what? These knickers are new, and you can tell already they're not very good quality. That won't last very long. You can see it stretch and become enormous in about 2 months. Good old Sainsbury's. How many billion profits have they done in COVID times? I'm not interested in politics, though. Not interested at all. All I'm interested in is survive till I pass to the other side. And if at all I get any insight on improving who I am and my behavior with other people, which is very important, and it's here, I do not talk, I do not say what I think, I hide my voice, and it's okay because I will never see this. I love them so much, I think, but I don't know, because love should be felt, and sometimes I feel indifferent, maybe because I'm cross. They should not pollute the earth, I should not pollute the earth. You know, and all that, it's sort of it's the ego circle, it's sort of distracted by its own metaphysical problems. Sometimes when we lose it, whenever we do lose the ability to keep quiet, it's such a relief for parts of us who really want to express and be ourselves. These are period pads, by the way, for those who are interested. They take more work, but at least I'm not just using more resources for being alive. I can use them again and again. God, look at that! It's already loose. It's rubbish quality. Maybe I can't really get my money back now. I've washed them and I've thrown the packaging away, but don't buy your knickers in Sainsbury's, they're rubbish. Really? Is that what we're supposed to wear? I don't know where else to buy my knickers. I could look online, but unless I pay £10 each, I'm not ready to do that, because I think it doesn't matter for knickers. You shouldn't have to pay that much for something that's just there to support, you know, to stop your fluids from soiling your trousers, which you otherwise would have to wear dirty and feel more ashamed of yourself. Now, you know, we have to wear knickers. It's just really annoying. But that's a humanity. This is just life. I have to accept life is what it is. It's just a joke from some universal force. Look, you have to move. I'll put you there. I think it's a joke. It is when you look at the control that's around us, you know. People are not able to say what they think. Being arrested because they said the wrong thing. They have not even killed anyone or stolen anything. No, they've just had to say something. And off they go. I'm lucky I still have a voice. If only I had something useful to say, eh? I'm sure the fly has more interesting things to say than me. At least I listen to her, don't you? Fly. Do you know what? This feels awful. This feels like shit quality. It really does. It cost me £9 for 5. I'm not going to get much pleasure out of them. Nice colours though. Nice shape. Never mind. This is a life, the true life of a human being. Now what? I could turn off that Wi-Fi on this gadget for a start. I could just carry on talking to myself for another 20 minutes, so I could post this and then watch it. Bless you, everybody else who can't even express. Because we shouldn't live in fear, not from other people. We should never do. It's just not right. Like anybody in an abusive relationship. I don't know. I'm sorry. At least I've avoided that in this life as an adult. I'm lucky. Well, it's not luck, it's discernment, isn't it? First signs of madness and I'm off. I can be mad with myself instead. You deserve more than that if they don't treat you right. They probably hate themselves, so what? They're never going to love you. You're better off alone. Because then it means more houses, doesn't it? They're building as fast as they can around here, so we might be neighbors soon. I'm grateful. I'm just going to carry on talk to myself for a while and talk to myself for a little while longer. I've got to think hard to use the English language in a correct manner, or at least best as I can. As best as I can. Je parle même plus français. C'est pas grave, je l'ai jamais vraiment parlé. Ça s'apprend, hein, à parler quand on est plus vieux. On apprend plutôt à s'exprimer. Et à ne pas juger notre expression. Parce qu'il y en a qui jugent, ils aiment juger parce que ça interroge l'autre. Alors si ils prononcent quelque chose pas bien, ils disent « Ah non, tu prononces pas comme ça ». Et ils interrompent pour te dire que tu prononces pas bien. Et c'est quoi ce comportement-là? Ce comportement. Ça fait que moi je m'auto-juge, alors je sais même plus comment parler. Tellement je me suis jugée à cause du jugement des autres. Et c'est pas de leur faute. Si seulement ils s'interrogeaient sur leur vie, et sûrement ils le font. Et toi, ma tante, qui m'a dit, le jour où je te dévoile mon cœur, va demander à ton leader pourquoi je t'aimais pas quand t'étais petite. Elle m'a dit ça. Va demander à ton leader de Landmark pourquoi je ne t'aimais pas. Tu sais, quand elle m'a dit ça, je me suis dit, et moi qui me pose des questions sur ma sanité, les autres, ils s'en posent pas. Non, parce que de toute façon, c'est eux qui ont la vérité. Comment on dit, they're right. On dit comment ça en français? C'est eux qui ont... Mes mots me manquent. They're right. She won't even speak to me and talk about the past, as to why she was the way she was. My leader, as she called him, will not have a clue why she didn't like me when I was 5 or when I was born, probably more likely. And why does it matter to me? Because Cinderella being my favorite character, I feel exactly like her still as an adult. It's something that's been talked about a lot by psychiatrists and psychologists and all sorts of people. The Cinderella syndrome. Like the perpetual victim waiting for the event to happen. I'm not waiting for the Prince Charming, I'm waiting for an event to take me out of the way I am in life, a miracle to happen, an apparition, Jesus round the corner, maybe. No, that won't happen. too busy making himself persecuted, I guess, by saying what he thinks and trying to educate us back to the light. Bless him, really. I'm sorry I said what I said earlier to you, Jesus. I know you don't listen to me, so it doesn't matter. But I apologize if I've hurt your feelings. But as I know you encompass light, you probably didn't care. It's all about the feeling of the person saying the words. The person who's not listening to others. That fear. It's interesting to feel it. As soon as I touch it, I feel it again here. It goes up like that, like pricks inside my head. I wish I had beautiful hands again. When I had them, I didn't realize how lucky I was. I saw a woman the other day. She was sat in front of me at the Russell Brand show. She had much darker skin than me, and she had the most beautiful hands I've ever fucking seen. Ever. They were so beautiful, I had to swear to express. They were probably about 1/3 less of mine, which are quite large for a woman's hands. Quite big hands because I use them a lot, manually working. It was about that thin. And all her fingers were all straight. There was no lumps, no marks, and fingernails were natural. She wasn't using varnish. And they were so beautiful. She had a few rings. She just looked like a princess. She was gorgeous, her hands. And then I look at mine and I think, yes, I know your holiday is coming. Do you know what? Maybe I've got an allergic reaction to something and it's nothing to do with just looking at this. I'm scared of showing it. My body, my poor body, I'm so sorry. I'm sorry I treat you like I do. With disrespect when I do. But I must remember all the times when I respect you. And find the balance in myself, the balance being on the side of treating you with respect, letting you sleep, feeding you the things that you need and not what I want. There's so much self-improvement needed, but I haven't really got time for me. Well, I do, but I don't. Got to think where the next rent is coming from. And whether, that fear. Do you know, if I could feel anything when I press on here, if I could feel anything at all when I press on my abdomen, where my uterus is, I would be so happy. Here I feel so much, and when I press down there, I feel nothing. Just a hard lump of nothingness. Of my body that's been protecting me from the stress I've made it go through. The stress of being an adult, having to pay for my way in life like we all do. Survive for the purpose that one day maybe I will be useful to the humankind in some way. Or to the planet, or to the animal kingdom, or to the plants. I've just had news yesterday at the circus that our old neighbour in Wales has now got motor neuron disease. He's a farmer. He's only in his 60s now. He was a nice guy and he took against Barry somehow. Not sure what happened. Well, I know some of what happened, but not all of it. But I'm sorry we weren't able to be friends, and I'm sorry he's now sick. He was a farmer. He had a lot of sheep. I have no idea if he sprayed the land with shit or not. In Wales there's a lot of thistles, a lot of buttercups, not much grass. I'm sorry for him. I really wish him the best. And even if he didn't like us, I'm sorry you didn't like us, and I really wish you the best. Gary, my blessings are with you. Even if there is poison all around us causing disease, and we can't escape it, was the sun with our minds. Well, I believe we can, but not in 99% of our awareness. What has caused this motor neuron disease? The same as another person's husband who was also a farmer, who also has such disease. And they said it's because of the sprays. He was on the tractor spraying the fields. She thinks it's that, and he agrees. At least they're open-minded. But most of us don't want to see that. Weeds are a pest. We need to spray them to kill them. Never mind what it does to us, to nature, to the insect world, to what's underneath the ground. Never mind all the disease around us. Oh, we've got to wear masks. Oh yes, yes, I forgot about that. Yes, we've got the plague, haven't we? Still around. New variant out soon. July, apparently. Something that affects the lungs a lot harder. Looking forward to that. Bit more suffering coming. Excellent. Can't wait for a bit more suffering. Give it all, life. Give it all. I'm pressing my lymphatic muscles there. It really helps. Come on, anxiety. Or that fear. It's not anxiety, it's true. It's much deeper than that. It's much stronger. This lump, some days it's bigger than others. I won't even bother with the doctors. They haven't got time for me. And it doesn't matter really. I am who I am at this moment. And if it's death and I could have caught it early, well, then I've got to wonder what's the point of my life anyway. So I choose. It's my choice. What I do with my disease, it's my choice. If I do not wish to go to hospital to have bits cut off me, it's my choice. If I do not choose to swallow pills for the side effects that may come, it's my choice. The same with any mandates. It's my choice. It's my body. And I am proud of that. At least it's some ethics, it's having something. That links me back to my parents and how kind they were with us. In that way, they had us all vaccinated. They stopped vaccinating me as I had a really bad reaction to one. And they said, you don't have to have your booster, you don't have to, because It was obviously pretty bad. Do you know what? I'm still angry that this vaccination happened. I wish my body could be pure. Yes, it may save me, and it's a thing. We get put on guilt because it's your choice, but what if you give it to others and they all die and they didn't want to die and it's your fucking fault? Well, then you die in hell and you take your karma with you forever. But it's my choice nevertheless. It's my choice to inflict myself the poison that I want to kill myself with. It wasn't my choice to be baptized in the name of God and the Catholic religion. It wasn't my choice, my name. My gender was probably my choice. As a spirit, needed to experience being a woman in that family at that time. Experience the vagina growing big. It's been so good, this body's been wonderful. After that, my periods, and I've, just bled like a normal woman would, like I used to do when I was in my 20s, when I was a bit, like my periods had stabilized after years of being chaotic. Hardly any blood, no pain, no emotions when I press on it. Come on, tell me something. Tell me something. Oh, this camera is just too far. I have to close them in. No, it just stays there. You can carry washing. You like that? Pervert. Looking at my washing makes you wank, doesn't it? Look. I don't care. Have a wank if you want. No, frankly, it doesn't disturb me. You won't fit a child in with this in anyway, so it's pointless, isn't it? It's pointless being a woman and not having a room for a child, which I don't want a child. I've never wanted a child, but I just wish I could feel space in there. You know what? It feels super hot right now. Really hot. My hands are even too hot touching it. I don't want to touch it. Oh, look, my abdomen. If you want to explode, just explode, but do it quick, okay? If you want to kill me, do it quick. I know you don't want to kill me because you're just my soupape de sécurité, hein? N'est-ce pas? I love talking to myself. I love just talking nonsense, being able to and not judging myself for it. Even though I'm recording it, and it will probably be taken down because it says the words mandates and vaccinations and every word that we are not allowed to say because our videos are taken down. In fact, I'll stop it at an hour, I'll record it, and then I'll carry on talking to myself so I can watch it again. I need to find out who I am. And unless I record myself, how do I know who that is? Unless I live experiences, how do I know who that is? Life. My parents, thank you for having given me this life. In this moment, with this, what do you call it? Technology. With this ability to say still what we want. In a world where it's getting more and more restrictive. What we're allowed to say or not. There's such a depth in me. I wish it was useful for something. Well, I think there is. There's probably no depth to others. They might judge me for it, for saying that. But I feel there's such a depth. I wish it could at least be useful to someone, or at least to myself. But it's not really that useful, and it's okay. If my life was in vain, I'm still happy to have lived it. This is who I am at the moment, in this instant, and it's okay. Some parts of this will be here tomorrow, with the same thoughts, same feelings. Maybe some of it will have changed after a night's rest. I just wish they stopped spraying the fields with chemicals. I wish our food wasn't poisoned with chemicals, but it is the way it is. Our rivers are polluted the way they are. And it's partly my fault because I'm alive and I'm buying certain products. Do you know I've owned one bottle of bleach? I've bought it. When have I had it? It must be 6-year-old bleach, and I'm keeping it and I'm using it so sparingly because I know it's so fucking toxic to everything. I've not used it. I just put it in the toilet to make it white because it gets a deposit like a zebra cross thing that doesn't, nothing gets rid of it. But I do it like every year, not even that, because I feel so ashamed of using bleach. The thought of the pollution, the harm to everything, and why do we make such products? Why do we make weapons? Why do we need to dislike each other? Why can't we learn to listen to ourselves? It's been an hour now.